All right, Taurus. May brings a personal reset with the new moon in your sign. So this month is asking, what are you ready to choose for yourself now? So now we're going to take a look and see how this is playing out in your cards for this month using the Celtic Cross. Okay, let's get it going here. Okay, your center, Queen of Swords. Crossing the Tower. This already is screaming some kind of truth. And it feels personal, a personal truth that is not necessarily shocking, but something that is resetting. The Tower is a perfect reset card. This is you acknowledging, I need to disassemble this in my life. And I need to rebuild from the ground up. That is the perfect reset. Crowning you is the Page of Swords. Your base, Nine of Pentacles. The base is your past. What is exiting is the King of Wands. Okay, before you, the Devil. Change is scary. Cannot sugarcoat that. Cannot lie about that. Change is scary. I'm looking at the Devil card as more of fear than being bound. Because you're going through this major reset. And yeah, it is going to shake shit up. Okay, your strengths is your Queen of Cups. Despite all this, you're still full of heart. Okay, this is an aspect of you. The sun, your environment. I like where this part of your reading is going. Okay, hopes and fears, King of Pentacles. Right out the gate, I'm getting, Taurus, you're telling me, Jen, I need to get back to being myself. You haven't been yourself in quite a long time. The Hermit, potential outcome. Okay, let's break this down here. Because this feels like a very pivotal reading for you. Very important. A definite change. And this is not a quiet change in your life. That's why the Devil is showing up here. You are recognizing, okay, I've been researching this, and this is communication. This is research. This is keeping an eye on something. And being that this is in your crowning, this is not somebody watching you. This is you watching something. And I feel you've been watching your life go by. Okay? You've been watching your life go by. And you've been sitting in this very comfortable position. I can't, this is your past. This doesn't mean it's over. This is just the influence of the past that is affecting your current situation. Some of you may have been single for a long time. Or if you're in a partnership, you may feel like you're single, but you're really in a partnership. You feel me? You understand what I'm saying there? But this is a very comfortable position. I am not seeing any red flags as far as finances are concerned. The Taurus I'm talking to, you're sitting pretty financially. But there's something in your life that needs to change. You become somebody that you don't know. You become somebody that you didn't want to become. That's why the Devil's here. The King of Wands on the exit. This is somebody with drive, ambition. Okay? Part of this could be of, I need to slow down. I need to go within. There's a sense here of recognizing this is not where I wanted to be in life. And what is triggering this is the new moon. New moon is right dead in the middle of the month on May 16th. Okay? This is like your personal reset point. It's a fresh start energy and around identifying your body, confidence, self-worth, and what you're choosing for yourself. Mercury is also in Taurus right during this first half of May, which helps you think clearly. Queen of Swords. You're definitely thinking clearly. You're definitely thinking, okay, I need to change. And I need to face this fear of this change because you're quite comfortable. In your hopes and fears position, that's where you're at. You're hoping to get back to yourself, but there's a fear of rocking the boat. There's a fear of instability. And with that Devil card here, I feel like it is a false fear. Let's dig into this a little bit further with a second deck. This Tower, that's a shakeup. And it's not a tower that's happening to you. You are the tower. You are creating that tower. You are changing your mindset. It's like Taurus is saying, yeah, Jen, I've made up my mind. Something needs to change. Everything, what I'm feeling here, looks good on the surface, looks good on paper, but there's an internal shift happening that Taurus ain't happy. There's something missing. Okay, let's find out what this is. What is this shakeup with Taurus? What is this? Chariot, I need to move forward. Oh, I'm running fast. That's why the Tower's here. This is not a slow pace, slow shift. Okay, I'm going to slowly ease myself into this. As scary as this is, I'm out of here. That's what you're telling me. Chariot is fast, and this is walking away. You are abandoning something very suddenly, and I think it's going to shock a lot of people. This King of Wands in your past, I'm really curious about this, about what's exiting. That's that ambition and drive. I think that's what's shifting. Your ambition, your drive. Temperance. Five of Wands. Yeah, you've been battling. You may have been, and I feel like that this is definitely an internal battle. This is not outside of yourself. Something that you've been doing is not satisfying anymore. And you've come to this realization here. This Devil card, this fear. The Magician. Nine of Swords. That's echoing the fear. The fear of what you're manifesting. Am I doing the right thing? Am I using my skills to the best of my ability, to my advantage? The Magician makes things happen. The Magician has the Midas touch. I need to fix this. Am I doing the right thing? Ten of Pentacles. How is this going to affect my family? Ace of Swords. I'm planting this new seed. I'm doing this thing that's new. I'm taking that sword. I'm cutting my old ties. Things that are no longer serving me. Things that I've outgrown. As I move through life, my goals, my desires have changed. What fires me up no longer fires me up. But you're afraid of opposition from your foundation, your core people, your family. And there might be some kind of revelation here that says this needs to be done. But this is also you taking that sword and tackling those fears. Okay, I'm doing this for the family. And you, here with your Queen of Cups, this is you. Your strength is your compassion, your loving nature, your full heart, Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune is change. It's evolution. Your heart space is changing. You might be closing down part of your heart space a little bit and being a little bit more cautious moving forward. What is this caution? What is the Knight of Pentacles being cautious about? The new beginning, Ace of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and Six of Pentacles. It's finances. This change will affect your finances at some level. A new, see, you got aces here. New beginnings, okay? A new beginning that you're going to be cultivating. Planting new seeds. This might be a new, I'm feeling, quite honestly, a total new career change. Changing careers that you expect an increase in your bottom line, in your bank account. Okay? This is, and let's face it, we're in your season, Taurus. Happy birthday, by the way. And we have that full moon on May 1st. Okay? And Taurus, that's in your first house of self. You're about your finances, your beauty, your things that you value. And the Six of Pentacles is leveling up, or it's balancing the scales. Some of you, this is definitely something, maybe your finances took a turn and you realize, I got to make a change. But for most, I feel this is more of, I am not satisfied in what I'm doing. Some of you may have been feeling bottlenecked, like you hit a glass ceiling. This is you, Taurus, busting through that glass ceiling. And even what you are passionate about, where your heart is, with this Wheel of Fortune, is changing. It's shifting. Something that was no longer important to you, or doesn't, where your heart no longer is shifting in another direction. But it improves your environment with that sun. You can't, this is the best card in the entire tarot deck. And to have that in your environment, that's great. This is improvement. So your fears here is telling me that they're probably unfounded. It's just part of your nature. Taurus, you're a fixed sign. I can't stress that enough. You are one of the most stubborn signs in the whole zodiac. And when you set on a certain pathway, it's difficult for you to shift gears. It's difficult for you to change. You become very comfortable where you're at. This was a comfortable position, but you lost your passion for it. And without that passion, there is no fulfillment. There is no happiness. And yeah, this feels like you've been looking at this for a while. That's why the Page of Swords is in your crown. You've been looking at it for quite a while. And now I feel like Nine of Swords, you suddenly wake up and say, okay, today's the day. I'm changing. Very un-Taurian. Let me tell you. Taurus does not just, boom, wake up one morning and say, I'm done, I'm changing. You did this. That's where you're at now. Yes, there was a little bit of a build to it. But you're not easing into this change by any means. You're going balls to the walls, honey. Balls to the walls. But this all is very positive. Okay? And you've learned something. You're going to be learning something from this. And your hopes and fears, that King of Pentacles, that's you. I think you're afraid of your own self, to be perfectly honest. But at the same time, you want to, it's like something in you change and you want to get back to your old self again. And you're not happy with the version that you've become. You've evolved in a way that you're saying, Jen, this isn't me. This is not me. Knight of Wands. I want my passion back. Four of Swords. Got the King of Pentacles twice. That's a double whammy, double King of Pentacles. I got to get back to myself. And this Knight of Wands is giving me a very restless energy because it contrasts the Four of Swords. And this is saying, I need to get back to myself. Four of Swords are sandwiched in between your power card and the Knight of Wands. Life may have been hectic, may have been turbulent, okay, craziness, whatever. But there's definitely unrest here. And you've been searching. What is my answer here? Your answer's coming this month. And if I would guess, based on the astrology and based on these cards in general, it's not going to be next month. It's going to be this month. And I would guess a shift happens around the 15th or 16th of May, right at mid-May. And then the potential outcome of this, the Hermit. You've become a lot wiser. And you're using your wisdom. And I feel like the Taurus I'm talking to is making an exit out of a very chaotic, because the Five of Wands is also chaos. And we have the Knight of Wands up here. A lot of fire energy here. And I feel some of you may even, if depending on your age, if you're at retirement age or close to retirement age, you might say, okay, fuck this. I'm taking an early retirement, because there feels like a calm. Going from chaos to a calm. Let's take a look at this Hermit card. Nine of Wands. You're tired. You're exhausted. Holy crap. Empress. Very well established. The Star. A new vision. A new path. A new desire. Yeah, you're definitely shifting, Taurus. And it may not just be career. This is a whole lifestyle change. You've lived in the chaos for so long. You're ready, Taurus. You're ready to relax and enjoy life. That King of Pentacles is very, very relaxed. Okay. What else do you have for Taurus? Epiphany. Yes. That's that Tower moment. With that Page of Swords, yeah, you had an epiphany, all right. Vivid dreams. And your dreams are vivid. You know what you want. Taurus knows what Taurus wants. Spirit guides. Divine guidance. You've seen some signs and synchronicities. Some of you, I'm just going to put this out there. This could be related to health. Is your health declining? Is it going downhill? Just saying. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to bump the camera. But I feel like some of you, I don't read health. I'm just saying, maybe go to the doctor and get a checkup. Or maybe you've already done that and there is some warning signs here that you're being divinely guided to slow down. You know what I mean? I don't feel like I'm reading for a 20-year-old Taurus here. Probably not even a 30-year-old. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that a 30-year-old can't get to this. I mean, there's professions that in your 30s, yeah, you can wear out quickly. But I'm feeling more closer into the 40s and 50s is the age group that I'm reading for right now. That's what this feels like. The Enchanted Emporium. That's a school. That's learning. Book of Destiny. the hero. I thought so. Not saying that you are definitely a man. A woman could be watching this, but there's definitely masculine energy. What is masculine energy? It's that energy that takes action, right? It takes control, right? But we have masculine here. Or this could be, just saying, this could be an influence in your life, Taurus. This is you or this is somebody else important to you that is telling you, take a page out of my book. You know, when I was talking about health, you might be showing some signs of a relative or something like that. And I think that this is somebody giving you advice. Saying, hey, Taurus, knock, knock, knock. You need to take a page out of my book. You need to slow the fuck down, okay? I think you're getting advice. You need to rewrite your destiny. Your destiny doesn't have to be this. And I feel that that is the position that you're going to be in and what you're going to be doing this month. So I hope this helped. If this resonated, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one.